instant regret.
May die, we'll see. I don't like this. Why is this getting easier? I thought it would get harder.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I am gonna be sore tomorrow.
Hello. Today, I'm doing a crazy thing. Possibly a dumb thing.
Almost definitely a dumb thing.
You read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and do 1,000 crunches in one day and see what happens. I saw Keltie O'Connor do 1,000 sit-ups in a day on YouTube. And I was like, that's interesting. Her results were interesting. And I was like, I'm gonna do a little bit differently. See if I can get different results. I'll link her video down in the description if you want to check out her experience doing it. But not only do I want to just like see if I can get different results and like see if maybe I can, you know, look like I got abs in a day and see if that's even possible to go from like moderate abness to like abtacular abness. But also here's the thing. I hate training abs. I detest it. It is painful. It is a horrible experience. The entire time I just want to cry and crawl into a hole and just like sink to my death. I have no problem with training abs like for hypertrophy, like the 8 to 12 rep range cable crunches. Love those. Fantastic exercise. I enjoy those. But give me like a 2-minute plank, make me hold a V-sit and do all the ab stuff that you do in yoga, and I'm just like, no. So part of this is me trying to get over that and just like push myself to accept and love the pain. Do I think I'm gonna be successful at loving the pain of training abs after trying to do 1,000 crunches in one day? No, but it's worth a shot. So here's what we're gonna do, kind of self-explanatory. I have one day, gonna do 1,000 crunches, and we're gonna evaluate the physical results from this. We're gonna film a little before for you, film a little after for you, and we'll see if I look more abtacular. So that I can start this and have time to get through all of this in one day, let's just film the before really quick, get that up here so that we have our starting point, and then I'll break everything down for you.
Many hours later.
All right, we got the before. Haven't done a single crunch yet. I'm probably gonna take a while doing this because I am procrastinating starting the crunches. Hence why I took my time making a little coffee this morning. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna make some coffee, chill out. But I need to start this because I have to, the longer I wait, the more I have to do in a row, and that is also terrifying. So I suppose let's film this before and then do some crunches. This is what we're starting with. For reference, to make sure we're like keeping it as real as possible, this is relaxed. And then we got flexed. Not looking too shabby, honestly. I don't know where this semblance of abs came from. This was not here like 2 days ago. But I'm not really complaining about it. I don't know if the side profile is gonna change at all, but here we are relaxed. Here we are flexed. Looking at myself in the camera right now, it's incredible to see how much my body varies throughout my menstrual cycle. Like I said a couple days ago, I did not look like this. I looked about 5 pounds heavier, which is really interesting because I'm like in my luteal phase now. Theoretically, I should look a little bit puffier, but not complaining. Disclaimer, 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 like big disclaimer. I'm not recommending this. In fact, I am unrecommending this. Like, this is not smart, it is not helpful, it's not a good idea. I'm just doing it to do it. The idea that doing 1,000 crunches in one day is actually going to have a measurable, substantial, long-term effect is about as ludicrous as the idea that those like fit teas, skinny teas, slimming teas are actually gonna have any long-term impact. We all know those are BS. This is just as much BS. We all know that those are potentially dangerous. This is also potentially dangerous. I don't want any of you trying this at home, getting rhabdo in your abs, having to go to the hospital, and potentially dying. So please, like, do not take this video as a suggestion to follow what I am doing. Even if I do somehow get, like, good results, not worth it. Not worth it. Do not try this at home. Is that clear? Good. I want to make this like a well-rounded ab workout, not something that's just gonna like demolish my abs, but something that actually stands a chance to make a difference. So I want to try to target my abs in multiple different ways. So yes, I'm doing 1,000 crunches, but I want to do different crunch variations to hit like different parts of the abs. So I'm going to do some like regular old crunches, but I also want to add in side crunches to get the obliques, some reverse crunches, because at least for me, I can feel those a lot better in my lower abs. And then I also want to add like cable crunches, but just with a band, not an actual cable. And I think I'm gonna break down the number of each of these that I do based on the difficulty and how many reps I know I can do without like burning out my abs in that like specific range of motion.
Many hours later.
All right, so I need to do some math because I am starting this a lot later than I intended, so I'm gonna have to do more crunches in a row than originally intended. I need to be done in 4 hours. So for 1,000 crunches, that's 250 crunches per hour, but that's a lot. I don't think I've ever done more than 30 crunches in a row. And when I've had to do 30 crunches in a row, I don't think I've actually done 30 crunches in a row. So I need to at least, you know, make this a little bit smaller and more doable. Instant regret. Okay, what if I did like 200 at a time? So break the 4 hours down into 5 chunks. 4 times 60 is 240 minutes. Divided by 5 is every 48 minutes. I will do 200 crunches. That's okay, right? Since I'm also doing different kinds of crunches, I think that's I can do this. I can do this. Marissa can do this. Oh my goodness, this is such a dumb idea. Okay, I'm procrastinating. Let's do it. I'm gonna throw on some music. Alternative rock workout. Favorite playlist on the Spotify. If you're curious what I listen to when I work out, it's the alt rock playlist. Let's do this. Okay, that's 20. This is already like more consecutive crunches than I've probably done in years. So we're doing good. Either way, I'm doing good. I'm proud of myself. We're 35 reps in, and my abs are already in pain. 50 regular crunches down. All right, the side crunches obviously need to be weighted, so I grabbed a little 10-pound plate. Might switch this to 5 pounds. I don't have a 5-pound anything. I'll fill up my water bottle and use that if this is too much. I feel like I'm doing the I'm a little teapot. Like, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Okay, we're 150 crunches in. Time for some reverse crunches. Now I just need to grab a little resistance band, do my cable crunches, and then we're done with the first set. So obviously this is not like a new thing. I am not the first person to do this. Plenty of other people have done this on YouTube and challenged themselves to go through this potentially horrendous experience. What I want to do differently is spread it out as much as possible and aim for an ab pump rather than just like pushing my abs as much as physically possible. So I'm gonna do 1,000 crunches, but I'm gonna divide it over the course of a couple hours. And I really, like, I don't wanna push myself to the feeling of like, oh my God, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Oh my God, this is so painful. Like, oh my God, I'm dying. Like, that's not good. It's not helpful. Like, I don't want to hurt my body while I go through this process, and that's a thing that in Keltie O'Connor's video, spoiler alert, she ended up like super inflamed the next day, and I don't want to end up super inflamed. I'm just gonna go for an ab pump. So what I want to feel is like gentle working of the abdominal muscles throughout the day, enough to get the blood flowing, enough to like get a pump, but not enough to be breaking down the muscle tissue as you would if you were like lifting heavy or doing a lot of strenuous exercise. So that said, if I get like halfway through this and I am like dying and it is extremely painful, I am going to stop. Like, I'm not just gonna push through the pain and try to like kill myself, because that's not healthy or beneficial to anyone. All right, according to my phone, it has been 45 minutes. So it's time to do our next set of crunches. I am dreading like the crunch. The rest of them felt fine, so hopefully they will still feel fine, but I think it's just the first 50 of regular crunches may die. We'll see. I'm a little teapot time. I don't feel like I'm connecting with the side crunches as well. Maybe it's because usually when I do them, I do like double the weight and I go like slow and really focus on my form, because I'm usually aiming for hypertrophy. So maybe on my next set, I'll just slow it down a little bit, but at the same time, I don't want to put more strain on it. So maybe it's fine to just kind of like rep them out. Anyway, I'm procrastinating doing my reverse crunches because ouch, but let's do them. So I've not peeked at my abs yet to see what they're doing, see if they're popping, but I just want to make it clear that like what I am expecting to get out of this is no permanent changes. I know I'm not going to lose fat doing this. I know I'm not going to build like a significant amount of abdominal muscle doing this. I know that this is not going to be like a permanent change in my ab endurance. Like maybe my abs will be a smidge stronger, but if I don't, you know, continue to do stuff like this and don't continue to train my abs, I'm not going to be able to maintain any endurance that I build while doing this. So like basically I'm expecting no results, especially like no long-term results. The only thing that I am expecting is my abs to look slightly different in a couple hours. Whether or not they look better or worse remains to be seen. I think if I do this right, they should look more defined because they will just have more blood flow to the muscle. And so the muscles themselves, like each abdominal muscle, like in the six pack and the obliques and all of that, it will be slightly bigger, which means you should be able to see it more clearly through the layer of fat on my stomach. And that's actually worth mentioning in general, that if you are trying to get abs, doing a ton of crunches is not the way to get like actual abs that you can see through the layer of fat on your stomach. Being able to see abs comes down to two things. One, having like a decently low body fat percentage, not necessarily super low though, because the other factor is that you have to actually build the abdominal muscle. Think of it like your butt. If you want like a nice round big butt, you can't just keep losing weight and expect your butt to look bigger. You have to actually work on building the muscle so that if/when you lose fat, there's shape there, there's muscle there. It's the same thing with your abs. If you are not building the muscle, if you can't physically see the muscle, like if there is not width and depth to the rectus abdominis and all of the things going on here, you're not going to be able to see it no matter how low your body fat percentage is. And that's why a lot of people who are skinny fat get very confused as to why they're not seeing their abs when they don't have a lot of body fat. It's because they also don't have a lot of abdominal muscle. And so there's no muscle definition, no muscle tone, because there is no muscle. If you guys want me to make a whole video about like how to get abs at a higher body fat percentage, like I don't have a high body fat percentage, but I'm at a much higher body fat percentage than like I used to be. You can still kind of see my abs as you saw in the before. Part of that is because when I do gain fat, I tend to store it in my arms and my legs first. But a lot of that is because of how I specifically train my abs. And it involves very minimal training, not thousands of crunches. It's honestly pretty chill and not too difficult. So if you want a whole video on like how to see abs at a higher body fat percentage or a lower body fat percentage, like whatever, let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to make that video. So I started working, posted my first Instagram reel, by the way, what I eat in a day, super fun. And then my alarm went off to, you know, remind me to do the ab things. And I was like, why is my alarm going off? Like, what is this for? I don't know. And then I was like, oh, that's right. We have another 200 crunches to do. Let's do it. I was thinking this was getting easier. The first 20 felt easier. 47, 48, 49. Need a second. 50, Cool. All right, my roommate is using the barbell and the weight plate to do an actual workout. So I'm gonna go fill this up and use this as my weight for the side crunches. I don't even know if this weighs 5 pounds. Maybe I'll grab something else and hold on to like my cast iron teapot. That's heavy. I should just use my cast iron pan. I'm gonna do side crunches with the pan. Yeah, that's heavy. This thing is freaking heavy. I think it's about 10 pounds. Took my time on the side crunches and they felt a lot better. Like I made sure to like feel the stretch in the side before contracting, and I think it's achieving the goal that I was after. Those are getting easier too. Why is this getting easier? I thought it would get harder. We're almost at 600. I'm doing good. We're chilling. This is not what I expected. 600 reps down, 400 to go. We got this. Am I ahead of schedule? Did I math wrong? I mathed wrong. I forgot about the fact that my first set would be time 0, not time 1. So I'm gonna finish this early. This is great. Not gonna lie, been procrastinating doing set number 4. I was just in the flow of work and didn't want to stop, but gotta do it, gotta get through it. This is gonna be what, I've done 600 so far? This is gonna be 800? This is not the worst thing I've ever done. I need to stretch the abs. Oh my God. It's probably gonna be like the least flattering angle possible, but that's fine. 17, 18, 19. Oh God. One more. Yep, okay. 20, okay. One set left. I feel strongly confident about this. I'm probably gonna regret saying that in about 15 reps. I've also procrastinated enough that I'm finishing on my original schedule, even though I should have been about 45 minutes ahead, but that's okay. I'm trying to do better reps for this last set, like full, complete, good reps.
I can do this. Marissa can do this.
Sound like a freaking goat. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I am gonna be sore tomorrow. 41, 42. I'm like cramping right below my ribs. 50. We did it, guys. That was 1,000 crunches in about 4 hours. Right, so I am acknowledging the lighting's a little bit different, may cause a little bit of contrast, make my abs look more defined without them actually looking defined, or make them look less defined, I don't know. But I don't control the sun, so we're working with what we got. All right, so here is after relaxed. My stomach feels weird, especially as I talk. It feels tighter, and you can probably, I am not trying to flex, this is just me exhaling as I breathe, and I think there's more definition. Then let's see what happens when I actually flex. Holy guacamole. What is this? I'm pretty sure this is a lot more definition than I saw 4 hours ago. This is wild. I have not seen this kind of definition in a very long time. And the side profile probably didn't change, although my stomach feels tighter, so maybe from the side relaxed it's a little bit tighter. So this is relaxed, and then flexed. Flexing real hard right here. Yeah. All right, so in the span of about 4 hours, I was able to create the illusion that I have more ab definition. So let's break down exactly what happened and how and why, and how you can potentially apply this technique to do like quick body transformations. First, I want to reiterate that none of this change is permanent. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow with abs this defined. They're gonna go back to how they looked at the start of this video. All I did was get a pump in my abs. That is a temporary increase in blood flow to the muscles, which is going to just expand them and make them look bigger, making it easier to see them underneath your skin and fat. A post-workout pump usually lasts about 2 to 3 hours. So like, these are not permanent results. This is something that you could do like right before a photo shoot, right before going to the beach for a couple hours, right before a specific event that is a short period of time that you want to have a little bit more muscle definition for. And this doesn't just apply to abs. You know, you can get like a glute pump and have a slightly bigger butt for a couple hours. You do a little bit of like bicep work and get some definition in there, add some tricep definition, you know, do some like tricep kickbacks for a couple hours, like just a few reps throughout the day. Implementing this technique of doing light reps multiple times throughout the day for a specific muscle group is really great for short-term, very immediate, not super noticeable, but maybe adds a little bit of results. So while yes, my body appears to have changed in the last 4 hours, I did not get abs in one day. I temporarily enhanced the size of my abdominal muscles for a couple hours after training for a couple of hours. If you want consistently defined abs or just consistent definition elsewhere on your body, that takes time, it takes patience, it takes hard work, it takes dialing in your nutrition, getting in some resistance training, really focusing on like all the good important stuff, getting your sleep together, managing your stress. All of that is necessary if you want to get abs and keep them. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this, or if there's anything that you want me to dive deeper into. If you want me to make that video about how to actually have defined abs at a higher body fat percentage, happy to do that. If there's any other challenges like this that you want me to try, see if I can debunk some myths, maybe prove some things, who knows? I think I did more crunches today than I ever have in my life combined, and probably more today than I ever will in the rest of my life combined. Well, no, I might get another 1,000 crunches in the next 80 years. If you guys like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more videos from me all about health and fitness, more challenges like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out some other videos over here. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!